What is up, you guys? It's your girl, the real Mrs. J. And I hope that you guys are doing wonderful today. Y'all, I apologize for my absence, but your girl just had to take a break, okay? Work has had me in the chokehold. And when I tell y'all, I've been just like collapsing at the end of the day. Like, I have literally just been collapsing at the end of the day. But you guys, other than that, I hope that you guys have had a wonderful week. I hope that you guys have gotten everything that you have saw out to accomplished for the week. And that is my prayer for you. But you guys, I just wanted to come through real quick because I just had to speak about this whole DDG and Halle situation. You guys already know about the DV allegations, and you also now know that DDG seemingly as a last, throwing a Hail Mary out there before she goes to Italy for the next 3 months to film, and she's going to take Halo. He decides that he wants to come out with these allegations of saying that she is mentally unstable. Okay. And so, and also he was trying to get a restraining order against her as well. Before we get into all of that, a little housekeeping rules first. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, The Real Mrs. J. And also, guys, please don't forget to hit that notification bell because y'all know YT be tripping sometimes. And I just want to make sure that you guys know every time that I upload a video. Also, if you are new to the channel, this channel is being built to support my daughter who will be going to college in the fall. So when you subscribe to this channel, you are subscribing to a great cause. All right, you guys. So let's get into this tea. Okay, you guys. So it looks like on yesterday, like I was saying, DDG decided that he wanted to file this last minute motion so that to try to stop her from leaving the country with his son. So I'm gonna just share my screen real quick, y'all. All right, this is TMZ, and it says DDG files to stop Halle Bailey from leaving the country with son. Judge clears her to travel. All right, so we're going to go a little further down first, and then I'll go back up. But it said that DDG has filed an emergency motion to stop Halle Bailey from taking their infant son out of the country, claiming she poses an imminent emotional and psychological risk to the child. The rapper filed the documents Wednesday morning asking for an emergency hearing because he says Halle has made plans to fly with their son Halo to Italy on Saturday. DDG says the court shouldn't allow this because Halle isn't mentally healthy enough to care for herself and their child, and he worries about what she might do if she leaves the court's jurisdiction. DDG provides examples of alleged conduct he thinks is troubling, claiming Halle once took his GUN and left the house without telling him where she was going. DDG alleges he ultimately found her outside just holding the weapon. He says she was pregnant when the incident went down. He alleges that Halle once tried to have an abortion behind his back, but says she ultimately changed her mind and decided not to go through with it. He also said on another occasion, 2 months after Halo was born, DDG claims that Halle sent a series of alarming text messages threatening to unalive herself and suggesting that their infant son Halo might also be harmed. As you know, Bailey has accused DDG of abusive behavior in the past, including once when she alleged he slammed her face into the steering wheel and chipped her tooth. So you guys are well aware of that. So ultimately, you guys, as of today, it was saying that Halle Bailey has filed to deny DDG's request and instead grant her permission to take their son out of the country so she can work. Halle is also requesting orders to stop DDG and his family and friends to stop posting about their son. This litigation and Halle on all platforms. Halle also points out that DDG waited until June 4th to file a request to block her from traveling and ask for new custody orders when he and his attorney have ignored all of her efforts for him to have monitored visits with their son since the issuance of the TRO, that's the restraining order, on 5/13/25. So ultimately, as of 6:42, DDG's temporary restraining order request against Halle Bailey has been denied. Halle is free to leave the country with their child for business or personal reasons. And y'all know what? I'm glad. And I'm going to tell y'all exactly why I'm glad. Because when you look at these text messages that he's submitted, right? You can clearly tell that this girl is dealing with some narcissist abuse. And I'm going to show y'all a great example. And I don't even know if y'all remember this, but it's right in the timeline with the text messages. So, yeah. So, in these text messages, you can clearly tell, first of all, let's just say this, because there's a lot of men on here, on this app and the TikTok app as well, saying, oh, she's crazy and he just exposed her and this, that, and the third. But it's like nobody understands the severity of postpartum depression. And clearly, she was going through postpartum depression. And the reason why I can say this with 100% without a shadow of a freaking doubt is because my niece was displaying this same erratic behavior. And she unalived herself in February. Everybody who knows, who's been watching me for a while, knows what I went through back in February, those tragic events. And this is exactly the same behavior. But everybody's so caught up in this men versus women thing. That's why it's so important to really know somebody and really, really, truly love them before you decide to have a baby with them. Because after a woman has a baby, she is an emotional wreck. All those hormones her whole body having to go back to normal. Something after creating something for 10 months. It's hard. It's hard mentally. And that's why it takes love and patience. But anyway, you guys, let's just get into these text messages because this is just close. This is just near and dear to my heart. So anyways. So I'm just going to pause this because this was like the clearest I could get of these text messages. So this was, and we're going to pay attention to these dates. So this was March the 21st, 2024. Clearly, Halo was born in December of 2023. So this makes him about 3 months old during this time. So postpartum, like full effect. Okay. And so she's like, I hate you. You are the most horrible person I've ever met. I wish I didn't have to fight with you, but you continue to let me down every time. And I don't know what this is. So talk about exchanging my son in a money deal for views. You openly flirt and help other women in the world but me. You hate me and you want me to die. I want to die because of you. I will die because of you. This is like a cry for freaking help. And y'all talking about she crazy and all this and that? Let's continue on. And like this one. This was 2/9/23. She's like, I want to die. I'll never want to be here again. I hate this all. I hate this life. And so he's like, please stop taking it to this extreme. Right? This was February 9th, 2023. So if this happened February of 2023, that means that she was already pregnant at this time, because let's see, that's February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Yeah, it was around about this time that she may have been pregnant already. But clearly this girl was going through some narcissist abuse, and it was tearing her head up, because this happened on, let's say this again, February the 9th, 2023. You guys, guess what happened on February the 12th, 2023? So Ruby Rose comes out and exposes DDG for still being in her DM despite dating Halle Bailey. So she says, this is why I'm single. He says, you still in LA? She says, yeah. He says, where you at? She says, getting ready. How about you? You hitting me the day y'all argue is so you. Laugh out loud. He says, laugh out loud. You right. Let me go heal first. This was February the 12th. This was literally a couple of days later.
That I'm talking about in the song is when, like it was like a screenshot that she posted of me DMing her.
Okay. And you were dating Halle at the time.
Yeah, but we was like going through a really, really, really rough patch, and it was kind of, yeah. So I was just like, being petty, type shit. But I had no intention. Like I did it in front of her. I had no intentions of actually linking with Ruby.
Yeah.
She's seen it. Like imagine you arguing with your girl or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And you get mad at her for something that you're mad, right? You're like, all right, since you know what I'm saying, I'm finna do this. Watch this, type shit. You know what I mean?
Oh,
so that means that this was going on during the time that he's doing this in front of her. Y'all don't remember when he got busted? He was texting her. He was right there in that girl's face doing that. So clearly being narcissistic and trying to make her seem like she crazy for the things that she's doing and the way that she's acting now to the extreme. Yeah, that's a little out there. It really is a little out there. But you guys, until you have been in a relationship with a narcissistic person, you don't know what you're gonna do. You don't know how you're gonna feel. When you're constantly trying to express your feelings and somebody's making you seem like you're crazy, it will mentally break a person down. Y'all better ask somebody. Clearly. But this just to me exposes the type of person that he is. It didn't expose the type of person she is to me. It just didn't. But anyways, you guys, at the end of the day, it's a sad situation, because Halo is the one that's suffering because his dad loves him. And it's just unfortunate that people are not mature enough to be able to co-parent. That's why it's so important, y'all. So important to know who you're having a baby with, and stop giving these men babies and they not giving you their last name. Oh, y'all, this is just terrible. I will continue to, pray for Halo, because Halo needs both his parents, regardless. If they can't get along, then they need to freaking figure it out for his sake, because it's not fair for him. It's not fair that all of a sudden he's around his dad and then next you know he's ripped away. It's just crazy, y'all. But anyway, y'all tell me what y'all think. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, The Real Mrs. J. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.